All right, so we are going to be going over today, and today was pretty easy, except my execution wasn't great. So in Discord, I said, if we get to look at the alerts. Also today, I did live trade today, and I did alert a lot of stacks. So basically, like these footprint charts, I've been alerting a lot of stacks, and a lot of them do work. And I'll be like, oh, this is stacked here, but I'm not taking. And a lot of them do work. So I know some people took some plays off that. But other than that, the main play alerted in Discord was this long entry. Okay, so I tried going long here, and I said this morning. I said watching for long setups. If we break this, what happens when we break this? We went up and we hit this high. Okay, so that was my target for the longs. It was just a simple downtrend line, and then I said gonna watch for this, and you can see what happened. We knifed through it. Okay. First of all, when I said I was watching for this long, okay, when I was in live voice, I said I'm watching for this long. I knew, and I told everyone, I was like, this is risky. We already hit this high, okay? And I literally said, I'm like, it's stacked long, okay, and I'm going to take it for counter trend scalp only. What happens, they use that bullish stack with a bunch of buy orders here to knife through, okay? You can see all these guys got stopped out. This is probably just a bunch of dumb money here. But as you can see, it's because we hit the highs. If we didn't hit the highs, I can almost guarantee this would have worked. But I said it's risky. I said also I was confident it would work for counter trend scalp. Usually these do. This one didn't, unfortunately. But you can't be mad because I had like a 3-point stop on this one. So it's actually good I got stuffed out. And then I ended up re-entering short because when you see a candle like this, you kind of immediately know, oh, this is a sell model, target's down here. So I re-entered short. I sold somewhere down here. I didn't end up alerting that, but then I said I'm gonna try flipping a short if we get to this entry. Okay, so I saw this 1 minute BPR. I'm like, oh, this looks like a good entry. I alerted in Discord, and I said I'm gonna flip short if we hit this. Okay, and this was also stacked as well, so this was pretty stacked short. What happens when we get there? Boom. We hit this. We form these equal highs. And this was very, very clean. This is E8. We form these equal highs. And then, boom, we go over these equal highs and just immediately reject, okay? So this, I already knew this liquidity grab before we kind of got the market structure shift. Usually you only know if something is a liquidity grab after the market structure shift. But I was like, oh, there's equal highs inside of fair value gap. This is perfect to dump, okay? What happens? We hit these highs and we dump, okay? So I sold around right here and I covered around right here. I probably covered a little too early. But my ultimate target is this low. And what happens after this, we dump to this fair value gap at the moment. That's where we're at right now. But it's kind of goes to show that even though like it was an obvious sell model, I knew we hit the highs. You can still take losses, and obviously I shouldn't have took the trade in the first place because I knew we hit the highs. But this is kind of just me trying to counter trend scalp for some points. But other than that, like you can see, I was waiting for this entry all day, and I ended up getting it finally. And I know the target is here. I did leave a runner, but I got stopped out of the runner. Obviously, the final target's here if you're following ICP's tweets. But honestly, this was just a clean sell model. So we get the accumulation here on this retracement. And then here's the smart money reversal when we go over these highs. And if we check US 100, I believe we did have a divergence. So we did have a divergence. So what happened was we made a lower high right here. Let me just black this out for you guys. We made a lower high, but on ES we made a higher high. So we had a divergence that told me we're probably gonna have to short soon. And that's what happened. We ended up rejecting this fair value gap on NAS, just to retrace into this fair value gap. Honestly, it really looks like NAS was a lot cleaner today than ES, which is interesting. But you can see like what happened. And on this one right here, we get this V-shaped recovery. And the difference between today and Friday is I don't think we squeezed through this because technically sell side is still down here. So I still think we're going to hit sell side. Could be wrong. Either way, you would have been out most of your position, as ITCT says, probably down here somewhere. It got through hit this low. Obviously, this was the next target, but we never hit it. But like you could see that today was different than Friday because Friday when we had this V-shaped recovery, the bias was bullish, but this time it's bearish. So Again, you're gonna be better if you know where liquidity is. This is just one of those times where you have to know where liquidity is, but obviously we're gonna see what happens after this. Let me just check right now real quick. I do use NinjaTrader, by the way, guys, which is why I don't pay for real-time data on TradingView. So yeah, what just happened is we bounced out of this fair value gap, which I was kind of expecting. Again, even though bullish or bearish, you can't really ignore this fair value gap, to be honest. It's just like, I would not try to short down here. If I was short, I would be up from right here, and you'd probably scale in this fair value gap just in case we don't dump through it. So this is kind of review today. Again, we got the sell or the buy model to 4,031 or 4,027, I think it was, and then the sell model all the way down to this low. And again, this would be the ultimate target, which you obviously never hit. And I think ICT is targeting there as well. It would probably be, and I know he tweeted this, he said it would be invalid over this candle's high right here. So if we go above this candle's high, it would probably be invalid. But yeah, we're gonna see what happens. I think there's PPI Wednesday, so good luck. And I am trying to get more videos out, but I'm gonna start getting work for school soon. So for my second semester started, so might be a little more rare, but obviously we'll see. Other than that, I'll see you guys later, and peace.